Hello student, in last class I have told you about the different form of energy, mechanical energy and its two categorization, one is potential and other is kinetic energy. In last class I have explained you the expression for kinetic energy, K is equal to half mv square. We have also discussed the proof of this expression and relation between momentum and kinetic energy, which was P is equal to under root 2km. It is the expression for kinetic energy and this is the relation between linear momentum and kinetic energy. Today I will explain you work energy theorem. Work energy theorem. It is a very useful theorem for finding the stopping force or stopping distance. Consider an object is moving in a straight line, and if we want to calculate the stopping distance or the stopping force, so we can use this theorem. And what is this theorem? Work done by all forces acting on object is equal to change in kinetic energy. Okay, work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. So today we will prove this expression. So let's consider a scenario. Consider an object of mass m moving with speed u due to some acceleration which is produced by a force, and velocity becomes v. The time taken is t and the distance covered by the object is s. Consider we have an object of mass m which is moving with a velocity of u, initial velocity u. By applying some force, some acceleration produces, due to which the velocity of this body becomes v. The time taken by the object is t and the distance traveled by the object is s. So we want to prove the expression work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. What will be the final kinetic energy? Half mv square, and the initial kinetic energy half mu square. This is the expression we want to prove. Now, as we know, the work done by force due to which some acceleration produces is given by W is equal to Fs, force into displacement. Force, we have applied force in the direction of motion, in the direction of displacement, so the value of theta is 0. So in W is equal to Fs cos theta, theta is 0, cos 0 is 1. So the work done is W is equal to Fs. Now we know F is equal to Ma into S. This is equation number 1. Now the motion of this object is accelerated, uniformly accelerated motion. So we can use third equation of motion. From third equation of motion, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So as is equal to v square minus u square upon 2. From equation 1, w is equal to fs. W is equal to MAS. Put the value of AS, M V square minus U square upon 2. So W is equal to half M V square minus half M U square. This is work done. This is final kinetic energy and initial kinetic energy. So work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. So how can we find the stopping force or stopping distance? we know W is equal to F into S is equal to half M V square minus half M U square. Okay, we can write this as like this. So it is work energy theorem. The work done by the forces, the work done by the all type of forces acting on object is equal to changing kinetic energy of this object. So it is work energy theorem. Now another form of energy is, we have discussed kinetic energy, momentum and the work energy theorem. Now the second type of energy is potential energy. Potential energy. As we know, the kinetic energy is due to speed. If an object is moving with some speed, then it possesses some kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is due to speed. Now, potential energy, the energy due to position, particular position, orientation. Okay, the energy due to position or orientation is called potential energy. It is the work done. It is the work done by external agent in giving a particular position to an object. Suppose we have an object of mass m. So if we lift this object through height h, so work done is given by Fs cos theta. Here F is force, external force applied on this object. To lift this object, we have to apply approximately force equal to the weight of this object. Okay, if we want to lift this object, so we have to apply force equal to weight of this object in upward direction. What is the weight of object? Weight of object is mg, which is acting in downward direction. So if we want to lift this object, we have to apply a force equal to mg in upward direction. So force, external force is mg, displacement is h, and the angle between displacement and applied force is 0. So cos 0 is equal to 1. So this is W is equal to mgh. This work is stored in this object as potential energy. It is called gravitational potential energy. Okay, so potential energy is the work done by external object in giving a particular position or orientation to an object. In case of in this case, we have to do the work equals to mgh in lifting this object through height h. We want to give this object a position from Earth's surface which is at height h. So we have to do this amount of work. So this work is stored in this object as potential energy. So what is potential energy? It is the work done by external agent. Work done by work done by external agent. External agent means you. This is, you have to lift this object at this height. Okay. So potential energy, what is potential energy? It is the work done by external agent in giving some particular position or orientation to an object. So this is W is equal to mgh. This is work done in lifting this object through height h. So it is stored as potential energy in the object, and it is called gravitational potential energy. U is equal to mgh. This is gravitational potential energy. So what is potential energy? It is work done. Simply work done by external agent. Now the difference between kinetic and potential energy. Kinetic energy and potential energy. It is very important question. So kinetic and potential. This is due to speed. Kinetic energy is due to speed, but potential energy doesn't depend upon speed. It is due to position of object. One important thing about kinetic energy, it can transform into any other form of energy. It can transform into any other form of energy. But potential energy is always converted into kinetic energy. Okay? Kinetic energy can transform into any other type of energy, but potential energy always transform in form of kinetic energy. This is point. It is a very important point. You must remember it, that potential energy can be converted into only kinetic energy, but kinetic energy can be converted into any other form of energy. So this